This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 4-minute forecast, as we do have a lot to get to in this forecast, including the chilly temperatures out there. A lot of us are currently sitting in the mid to upper 20s back off to the northwest, some low to mid 30s here in the Metroplex, and it will be an overall warmer day than what we saw yesterday. Temperatures by lunchtime, all of us will get into the upper 40s, maybe a few lower 50s. This afternoon, all of us should reach the mid 50s, especially in the DFW Metroplex. So it will be a nice day today. Tomorrow morning, a little bit cool, or a little bit warmer, excuse me. Temperatures in the upper 20s, lower 30s, excuse me. And then going into the afternoon tomorrow, we'll see temperatures more in the mid 60s. All right, let's take a look at the wind chills this morning, because it definitely feels a bit colder than what it actually is. You can see wind chills across the area right now in the teens and a few 20s here across DFW. Again, it will feel warmer though this afternoon after the wind dies down a bit. All right, let's take a look at the future radar. I've been mentioning this for the last 36, 48 hours, that there's a chance for a wintry precipitation going into late or mid to late next week, so this will be something to watch fairly closely. But going through Monday, we might see some showers, some heavier rain, maybe a few thunderstorms as well. Isolated severe weather cannot be ruled out by any means. One thing to keep in mind with this, most of it should stay to our south, but this would really help our drought situation that we're in right now, because a lot of us are under a severe drought right now here in North Texas. So any rain that we get out of this would be very beneficial. Heading into Tuesday, maybe some isolated showers, primarily to our east and off to our north. Wednesday is when we could have some wintry precipitation. Most of it looks to be staying off to our north as of right now. A lot of things could change in between now and then, but what's guaranteed out of this is that we'll have much colder weather after this comes through. I'm talking about almost what it was like last February, but not nearly as cold, but it's going to feel that cold, and I'll show you that in the 7-day forecast. You can see this is what we're looking at when it comes to late Wednesday and early Thursday. There's a chance that we could see some winter precipitation, most likely in the form of freezing rain or sleet, so this could be an ice situation. I'm not really seeing much snow potential out of this with how the temperatures are setting up. And then going to next weekend, it looks to be dry, so nothing beyond that. Here's a look at in terms of what we could see. Now, again, this is way too early to give specifics, but if we do see some sort of ice event, this is something that we'd probably be watching for. Not really snow, so I think that if anything, it's either going to be just rain or we might see some ice out of this. But again, way too early to tell. Check back early next week and we'll have much more specific details for you. Wind chills, or temperatures, excuse me, for Friday. You can see temperatures across the region, single digits and teens. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about cold weather. It is returning, and it will be very cold on Friday. And by the way, the high temperatures will not even get out of the 20s for most of us, so just keep that in mind. And then going to Friday as well, the wind chills next Friday, these are forecasted. We could be below zero for some areas when it comes to wind chills. But again, this is not going to be as long as what we saw last February, so do not be concerned about freezing pipes yet. I don't think that'll be a big issue. Here's your latest 7-day forecast, and you can see temperatures over the next several days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all in the 60s, even Tuesday. Eventually, that cold front comes through sometime later in the day, Wednesday, so we will likely see 50s at least for the morning hours, and eventually dropping into the 30s by the afternoon. Wintry mix, again, it's up in the air right now. Not entirely sure, but you can see lows are going to drop into the teens Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Friday morning, we could be looking at single digits, and again, these high temperatures are currently in the mid-30s. They could very well only be in the upper 20s, though, so keep that in mind. This forecast is brought to you by All Dents Repair, Platinum Contracting, and THD Vehicle Doorstep. Buy one in the description below.